welcome in. It is November the 12th, 2024, and we are going to be in Proverbs 12 to coincide with that date. Got to move y'all a little closer here. Sorry about that. Hope I didn't jostle anybody up too much. Let's see, get back over to chat here. We got Avid and we got Scotty. Good morning, and that's all I see. Scotty and Avid. Well, we're glad y'all are in here. Let's get busy. Verse 1, chapter 12. Hey, Joey, welcome in. Good morning. Whoever loves instruction loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid. And there's a note on verse 1. It says, a person who willingly accepts or desires instruction, moral discipline, or correction is on the sure path to wisdom. Stupid means brutish or dull-minded. Excuse me. Verse 2. A good man obtains favor from the Lord, but a man of wicked intentions he will condemn. A man is not established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous can be moved. An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who causes shame is like rottenness in the bones. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceitful. The words of the wicked lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright will deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous will stand. A man will be condemned according to his wisdom, but he who is of a perverse heart will be despised. Better is the one who is slighted but has a servant than he who honors himself but lacks bread. Boy, my sinuses are messing with me this morning. I apologize. A righteous man regards the life of his animal, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. He who tills his land will be satisfied with bread, but he who follows frivolity is devoid of understanding. And verse 12 has a note. The wicked covet the catch of evil men, but the root of the righteous yields fruit. The note says the wicked want to benefit from the work of other evil people, but the righteous are content to earn wages for their own honest toil. Verse 13. The wicked is ensnared by the transgressions of his lips, but the righteous will come through trouble. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands will be rendered to him. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he who heeds counsel is wise. A fool's wrath is known at once, but a prudent man covers shame. Now, verse 17 through 22 has a note. Let's read the verses and then we'll check out the note. He who speaks truth declares righteousness, but a false witness deceit. There is one who speaks like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise promotes health. The truthful lip shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but counselors of peace have joy. No grave trouble will overtake the righteous, but the wicked shall be filled with evil. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who deal truthfully are his delight. Now let's look at that note. The way of wisdom is paved with careful and thoughtful words that promote health to the soul and produce peace. Joy is a byproduct of those whose lives delight the Lord. Oh, let's see. All right, verse 23 through 25 has a note. So, verse 23, a prudent man conceals knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaims foolishness. The hand of the diligent will rule, but the lazy man will be put to forced labor. Anxiety in the heart of a man causes depression, but a good word makes it glad. And then the note there, as a prudent person is slow to speak and does not blurt out words thoughtlessly, proclaims foolishness, means utters careless words. A good word is any word that gives encouragement and relieves anxiety or depression. Now, verse 26. The righteous should choose his friends carefully, for the way of the wicked leads them astray. And then verse 27 has a note. The lazy man does not roast what he took in hunting, but diligence is man's precious possession. And then the note there says a lazy person does not finish his or her task and thus forfeits opportunities for something better. The one who has mastered diligence, however, has a precious tool at his or her disposal. Perseverance. And in the last verse, verse 28, in the way of righteousness is life, and in its pathway there is no death. That wraps up chapter 12. Let's jump over to Ephesians chapter 6. Hey, Robbie, welcome in. Wild Huckleberry. Glad you're in here. Let's put on our armor this morning, y'all. Verse 10, we'll go through verse 20. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand, stand therefore, having girded your waist with truth, having put on a breastplate of righteousness, and having shod your feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, with which you will be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked one, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, being watchful to this end with all perseverance and supplication for all the saints, and for me, that utterance may be given to me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in chains, that in it I may speak boldly as I ought to speak. And now we are ready to face the day. Got our armor on. Man, I was not ready for this day. I was tired and wanted to stay in bed. But I did not. Today is Tuesday, and it's technically, I guess, my Wednesday. Not that I'm going to church tonight. I went last night. I think Dina's got a Bible study tonight. But we get Fridays off, so Thursday's our Friday, so that makes Wednesday our Thursday and Tuesday our Wednesday, if that makes any sense at all. You're welcome, Andy. Welcome in. Glad you're in here. I just want to challenge you guys to be a blessing for someone else today. Say God bless y'all, and we will see you again in the morning. Good Lord willing.